This might be one of the most important chassis technologies we've seen in recent years. Because what BYD is doing with Yunlian P 2.0 isn't just about comfort. It's about control, prediction, and redefining how a car interacts with the road. And the real question is, are we looking at the future of suspension systems? Forget everything you know about how a car touches the ground. Today, we're looking at a piece of engineering that doesn't just drive, it performs a symphony of physics. So, what exactly is Yunlian P 2.0? In the global market, you might know it as Is Yunlian P. At its core, it is an intelligent hydraulic body control system. But don't let the word hydraulic fool you into thinking of the past. This is a fully integrated ecosystem where software meets high-pressure hardware. While others are still perfecting air springs, BYD has bypassed them with a system that manages vertical, lateral, and longitudinal motion simultaneously. It's the brain of the car, deciding how every bump is felt, or more accurately, not felt. At its core, Yunlian P 2.0 is an advanced, fully integrated chassis control system. But unlike traditional suspension setups, this is not just a mechanical solution. It's a coordinated system combining sensors, software, and real-time adjustments. It continuously analyzes road conditions, vehicle dynamics, and driver input, then adapts instantly. This means the car is not just reacting anymore. It's anticipating. And that's a fundamental shift. Here's the technical magic. The system uses a high-pressure oil circuit with ultra-fast solenoid valves. We're talking about response times in the milliseconds. It continuously monitors the road surface through sensors and cameras. By adjusting the damping force and oil flow to each corner independently, it can stiffen up for a corner or soften for a cobblestone street instantly. Think of it as 4 independent athletes working in perfect harmony, controlled by a central nervous system that predicts the road before you even reach it. Technically, the system operates through active suspension elements, paired with high-speed data processing. It monitors body movement, will travel, and surface irregularities, and adjusts damping and stiffness in real time. The key difference here is synchronization. Instead of each component working independently, everything is controlled as a single intelligent system. That's what allows it to deliver both comfort and stability simultaneously. Now let's talk about why all this complex math and hardware actually matters when you're behind the wheel. Because technical specs are great on paper, but the real magic of Yunlian P 2.0 happens on the asphalt and off it. Think about your daily drive. You know those sharp speed bumps or those annoying potholes that usually rattle your coffee in the cup holder? With Yunlian P, they almost disappear. The system detects the impact before it reaches the cabin, adjusting the damping in milliseconds to swallow the bump. It turns a rough road into a magic carpet ride. You aren't just driving, you're gliding. But it's not just about soft comfort. When you hit the highway and push the speeds up, the system transforms. It lowers the body to reduce aerodynamic drag, but more importantly, it eliminates that floating feeling. If you have to make a sudden emergency lane change, the lateral support is immense. Most SUVs feel top-heavy, but this system fights physics to keep the body flat. No dive when you brake hard, no squat when you accelerate. It keeps the chassis composed, which means you stay in control. And for the adventurers out there, this is where it gets legendary. We're talking about a massive 200 millimeters of travel adjustment. Imagine approaching a deep water crossing or a jagged rock crawl. With a touch on the screen, the car physically stands up, giving you clearance that would put dedicated monster trucks to shame. But it's the independent logic that wins here. If one wheel is trapped in a ditch, the system can push that specific wheel down to regain traction while keeping the rest of the car stable. What makes Yunlian P 2.0 even more interesting is how deeply it's integrated into the vehicle. This isn't a standalone system. It works together with steering, braking, and overall vehicle dynamics control. So instead of isolated adjustments, the entire chassis behaves as one coordinated structure. That level of integration is something we usually associate with high-end performance platforms. What truly sets the 2.0 version apart is the deep integration. This isn't a third-party add-on. It's baked into BYD's E4 platform. The chassis speaks the same language as the motors. If one wheel loses traction, the Yunlian P system works with the torque vectoring to redistribute weight and grip. This level of holistic control is where BYD is leading. The chassis, the powertrain, and the ADAS are all one single, breathing entity. So what actually makes the system stand out? It's not just the hardware. It's the intelligence behind it. BYD is clearly moving toward a software-defined chassis approach, where updates, optimization, and behavior tuning can evolve over time. And that changes everything, because now performance is no longer fixed. It can improve. We've seen this system hop off the ground, drive on 3 wheels, and even float in emergencies. To me, this represents a shift from passive safety to active structural survival. Most manufacturers focus on screens and software. BYD is focusing on the fundamental hardware of movement, reinventing the wheel, literally. The rivals? They're watching closely. While the Germans and Americans have their own systems, BYD's Yunlian P 2.0 offers a level of vertical integration they can't match at the scale. This technology is moving BYD from a value brand to a technological titan. My final thought: the future of driving isn't just electric, it's adaptive. And right now, BYD is the one setting the pace. I'm Ava, and I'll see you in the next one.